We're back. You're watching The City Show. Pat O'Meara, you're here, your concerned resident. We got all your COBIS numbers here. As I say every time, it's a virus. It's not the bubonic plague, even though the plague was a virus too. This is a very aggressive virus. It is very contagious, about 10 times worse than the flu. Fortunately, 95 to 96% of the cases are mild. Most people don't even know they had it. That's why I'm starting to wonder about all the testing we do. I think I'm more interested in antibody testing. You know, we're doing the testing. You show up with symptoms, you know, chances are you're going to test positive. So I'm not sure we should put so much effort now into testing as we should the antibodies, but I'm not a medical expert there. But I do try to stay on top of things. I took the temperature this morning, 97.3. So I'm very seldom I at 98.6. Very seldom. Normally I'm somewhere in 97.3, 97.7. Payroll protection program, the second phase of that is going on as we speak. I spent pretty much Sunday and Monday doing payroll protection applications, where I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm pretty creative, you know, with the 2 studios. I can envision what shows should look like and sets and all that. I am not a financial guy. I'm not an accountant to fill out these forms. And that is one of the problems with the small business guy. First of all, getting all these forms. Fortunately, we have a payroll company, so I was able to get most of that. Just to fill out these forms is a task. That's a job for someone. If you can afford it, have somebody do it. When you have companies and entities like the Los Angeles Lakers, who got like $5 million in payroll protection, which is amazing and asinine and shows some of the problems we had the first time around. The Ritz-Carlton got millions of dollars. You know, it's like the Yankees getting payroll protection money. Now, come on, these entities do not need it. If they can't survive 5-6 weeks, then $1 billion organizations here, there's a true problem. There isn't a fairness, I should say, between how the payroll protection monies were spent. I think statistically Arkansas got the most money, where Arkansas isn't anywhere near the hotspot of a New York or New Jersey. I should say New York City and New Jersey. Yeah, they're digging into the payroll protection pot the same. It is ongoing. If you have not filled out your forms, as confusing as they are, fill them out, do the best you can. I know the TD Bank requested some additional information from me this morning. I think I complied with that. There's so many different forms. You know, it's very difficult. But there's also a lot of unfairness in this. It's not balanced. IRS.gov, get your payment. That's another thing I worked on, about direct deposit. Actually, I got that taken care of over the weekend also. In my case, I overpaid, so I was applying it towards my 2020 taxes, and there was no spot for that on the form to say, you know, you owed money or you're going to receive money. And I forwarded my money. So that took a little doing, but we figured it out. And for that matter, today in the New York Post, there's somebody who wrote in who had the exact same problem. Get on it, find out where your payment is. I know one of the guys that work with me just found out his paper check is coming out on May the 1st. Give you an idea of planning because money is super tight. Unemployment numbers in Jersey are record. They're past like the depression numbers. They're the worst numbers ever that we've ever been keeping. So any way you can get money, get money. IRS.gov, get my payment, a little bit of information. Mayor Fulop today, yesterday actually, opened 5 parks in Jersey City for passive recreation. No basketball, no baseball, just walking around, keep your distance. It is one of the first signs. For that matter, I believe Governor Murphy referred to Mayor Fulop as a terrific mayor. So Mayor Fulop was one of the first elected officials to see what was going on with COVID-19 in New Jersey, and he reacted like back in March the 10th. So he's really in the forefront, what I call following Fulop. That's what this is. Instead of following the leader, we're going to follow whatever Fulop does. As Jersey City goes, as will the state of New Jersey. Also in Jersey City, street sweeping has returned this week. My block was looking awful, but it's a major block, bus route and all, and there was like construction going on the block. There's 2 homes going up. It looked awful. Thank you, Mayor Fulop. I'm one of the guys that texted him, said, "You bring back the street sweeping, please." And oddly enough, Governor Murphy has allowed dog groomers, dog boarding, anything to do with your pets, pet daycare to reopen as essential. Dog can get a haircut. Me, I cannot get a haircut. There's something wrong with this. USA, we've cracked the million mark. We have 1,012,147 coronavirus cases here in the U.S. We have suffered 56,933 deaths. On the positive, we have recovered 139,419. That many people have recovered from COVID-19. 139,419. Since Friday, the last time I did an update, that is a plus of 50,266. We are beating this. Well, we beat it soon enough. We're looking at mid-May or the end of May to start really looking at reopening. But that matter, the governor's still talking about opening the schools. Listen, schools are done for the year. We're going to open it for a few weeks in June. Let's put the state map up, the United States. As you can see, the big red blot there up in the northeast is us and New York City. And you have some other hot spots there, Illinois, Louisiana. But you can see where the states are reopening. For that matter, Jersey City, I think, has more coronavirus cases than 24 of the states in the United States. So as we reopen these states, especially the ones that basically had like 2,000 cases, they can open now. The more we get the states open, the less they need to dip into the disaster federal funding pool. And that leaves more money for New York City and New Jersey to get back on their feet. How much assistance those government entities are going to get is debatable. You know, it's been 6 weeks. You know, you'd think we'd have a little more of a rainy day fund, but all this will, come out in the wash when we go back and we start looking at all the steps and all the missteps. We certainly got to have some levels of rainy day fund and equipment on hand for whatever kind of disaster we have, such as a COVID-19. Let's go to New York. The state of New York has 298,004 coronavirus cases. They have suffered 22,623 deaths. New York City is the hotspot. It is more than half the cases in the state of New York. New York City has 156,100 cases of coronavirus. They've suffered 10,889 deaths, but they are flattening the curve. Admissions into the ERs and the hospitals are down. For that matter, the medical ship Comfort, I believe, is leaving today. I thought it left last week, but I think they discharged their last patient yesterday, so they'll be weighing anchor and sailing to the next port. There are positive signs going on. Let's look at the state of New York map, Mike. Now, the entire state of New York, you can see where their issue is. That's down in the southern portion, New York City, Long Island. Those are the hot spot. New York City is the hot spot. And anybody who's been in New York City, work, shop, whatever the case was, and then he went home to Long Island and Jersey City and Hudson County, Bergen County, that's where the COVID came in. For the United States, that's pretty much where it started in New York City. And now there's a lot of indicators that say this was here back in November and December. But we were misdiagnosing it. It was the flu. You felt bad. I don't think we suffered the first death from COVID-19 till like the beginning of March, around the end of February, beginning of March. So nobody realized what was transpiring. But kudos to some of the states. They acted quick. California, Washington. New York City was late to the game. And if you recall, their health department experts and heads were saying, yeah, go to Chinatown, Lunar New Year. Put the New Jersey map up. We're running late on this one here. Oh, no, I got to do New Jersey numbers. Sorry, Mike. New Jersey, we have suffered 111,188 cases of the coronavirus. We have lost 6,044 residents. Now we can put the map up there, Mike. There you go. The big red blot there, the darkest red, that is Jersey City, Hudson County, Bergen County. Hudson County had 13,925 cases of the coronavirus. Ocean County, where I'm at today, 6,024. Bergen County, as it has since this disaster occurred, has been leading the state with 15,014 cases. But there are a lot of positive signs. I've been concentrating on Jersey City, my home city, and we're getting a lot of the hospital information sent to me. The Christ Hospital is 75% of their patients are COVID-19. That's minus 5% since my last update. Down, numbers are going down. They're averaging about 9 discharges per day of COVID-19. They are treating the people and getting them home. There are 5 ventilators available. You don't hear much about the ventilators anymore. Remember that was a couple of weeks ago? Whoa, we need 30,000 ventilators in New York. Wasn't even close. Jersey City Medical Center, they're averaging about 8 to 10 discharges a day, I believe. They're at 69.2 of the beds. 69.2 of the beds in the medical center are occupied by COVID-19, and that is also down. So there are a lot of positive signs. Ventilators, got 23 available right now at the Jersey City Medical Center. A lot of positive signs. Jersey City, we have 4,975 positive cases. We have tested 7,500. We're testing at about 66% positive. On the average day, we're coming up with 139 positive tests. We have suffered 278 deaths, and that was 8 deaths since Friday. Jersey City, if you're in that 31 to 50 group, you're the highest age bracket. That is a 37% of that group in Jersey City have COVID-19. That is down 0.7% from our last update. The single highest category, 31 to 40, they're at 18.9. 61 to 75 years represents 66.5% of all the COVID-19. That's a plus of 5.8. So 61 to 75, you got to be really careful. 65.5% of the Jersey City deaths are male. The average age of a death in Jersey City is 66. And the hardest hit group with COVID in Jersey City all total is from 31 to 60 years of age. That represents 56.3% of all the COVID-19 cases in Jersey City. Those are hard numbers, but those are positive numbers. Things are going down. Be healthy. Take care of yourself.